Wall Street Mania, what up? This is the full version of kind of my journey. So my journey actually began in 2023 of February. We wound up getting our tax money in, and me and my wife debated on what we were going to do with it. But I told her I wanted to kind of invest in what I wanted to do in life, and that was just going forward the stock market. So I wound up buying into a Discord for a couple months, which was Cash Capital. Shout out to Kelly OG and the team, Nez and Sire and all of you guys and whatnot. Typically with trading, it takes about 2 years. 2 years or more. It takes about 2 years before you actually get everything down. I wound up being with them for about 3 to 4 months. I didn't learn a ton because it was still a lot that my brain could not wrap around. So it was nothing on Cash Capital at all. It was more of myself. And I basically thought I knew it all because I joined the Discord. I wound up putting $1,000 in on a trade of stocks for Starbucks. And within 12 hours lost 600 bucks. Crazy money. I remember coming in his living room and closing it up and sitting there like, what the freak am I doing? I wound up doing a one-on-one session with a guy named Nez that was in the group. This dude showed me, just basically broke it down and was like, man, look, learn market structure, because he knew everything he was saying I was kind of lost on. I was like, yeah. I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. But he's told me to learn market structure. And then he told me about a guy named Matt Donini, which is his company, Photon Trading. So I wound up looking at the videos coming home that day, and I was so shocked because it was clear. I was like, oh my gosh, like this all makes sense. And probably 2 to 3 months later on, I wound up actually joining Photon Trading Discord for a good month. It was expensive, but it was worth it. Now I remember the same laptop, I came in here and I was copying down all the information. I was like, let me keep this, let me get this and this. I still would lose money. And I wound up actually switching from option trading over to future trading, because if you deal with option trading, you deal with what's called time decay. Time decay basically means as long as it takes for you to hit your target, you lose more and more money, or you make less and less money, whatever you want to put it. When it comes down to option trading, you know exactly how much you're going to win, how much you're going to lose when your target is hit. So when I joined it, I remember crying the first day because I made $100 and I was like, man, this is where I need to be. This is where I need to be. And I would still go in and lose money because I didn't have a strategy down. I didn't fully understand exactly what I was looking at. It took my brain a good amount of time. And let's talk about the sacrifices. There were times when we would go to my mother-in-law's house or my sister-in-law's house, and I would bring my laptop to sit and backtest. So I was away from everybody, and my wife was mad because she was like, you've been distant. But it was like, no, I knew the journey that I was going to need. And I knew the future I wanted for my family. And it was like, I wasn't gonna rest until I hit it. My biggest mistake, I will say, not adding God in my journey at the beginning and being as distant as I was. I'm a believer, obviously, but I was so focused making money that it took the focus off him. And that was a big mistake for me. Or it'd be times and opportunities I would miss to go to bed with my wife, where we would lay down and go to sleep because I had to work and get up at 7 the next day, but I would stay up to 3 in the morning to backtest to make sure I had everything down, just to get up at 7 and lose money and then go into work. So it was a great experience. And even then, I wound up starting this TikTok channel, starting a YouTube channel to try and help people. And I still didn't even have everything fully down myself, but I was confident in certain things. So I would only talk about the things that I fully knew. I didn't know nearly what I know right now. You're going to make sacrifices when it comes down to this thing. You just got to keep going and pushing. I self-taught myself, basically. When it came down to it, I wound up watching so many videos. So I want to give a shout out to people that did inspire me. Dual Exchange, Jovier, Photon Trading, Day Trading Addict, Kelly OG, Lambo Raul, all people that would inspire me to just do excellent. But I had to get my own strategy down. I don't use any indicators. I don't have a bunch of computers up, not shooting anybody down that does it. It's just basically how I learned the market. Then in between that journey, I want to give a shout out to some people as well. My boy Josh, I met through a mutual friend who wound up inviting me on a podcast that actually changed my whole way of thinking. And I was scared to do his podcast at first. I was nervous because I was so new, but it actually inspired me to go stronger. So I just, dude, shout out to you, Josh, even giving me the opportunity. And even at my job now, I want to give a shout out to my boy Mars. He was somebody that we figured out, we both realized we both trade. So we started talking. He became my trade brother, basically. He gave me tips and he had been doing it for 2 years plus. He even put me on a funded account and kind of telling me about how that works and everything. So I wound up actually I joined Top Step and wound up passing the account twice. I say twice because I went over the first time. I wound up making too much. And I'll show you guys that as time goes on as well. For anybody that's want to know about a funded account, so many videos now to where I started off for my journey making $20 here, $50 here, $60 here, and losing a whole bunch of money, to making $3,000, to making $1,500, to making $700. Like, you guys can follow me on my TikTok, Wall Street Mania, to kind of see that journey as well. I'm gonna be way more active on YouTube. To end this, I wanted to say, guys, it took me a while to get here. I'm very blessed to be where I am now. My wife is now seeing it now, and just that relief. We grind, we push, we went hard to even get where we are right now. And I just want to inspire you. Like, if you out there and you think like, hey, if you're a trader doing something else that's not trading that you're trying to make money on, stay consistent. I promise you, at the end of the day, you will see success out of this. There is no failure to consistency. But you can definitely follow me on more. I'll do other videos like this as time goes on. But any questions that you guys have, feel free to shoot me a message. And then also too, I'll be dropping a link to my Discord that I'm gonna be dropping tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. It's completely free if you want to learn, but we're gonna make money. See you.